Bruce Wayne stands for everything good, everything that a millionaire could ever do that's right, Bruce Wayne does. He doesn't spend a quarter that isn't for somebody's good, you know. And Batman, heaven knows, all he does is risk his life to fight evil, and you can't beat that.
How did you go about casting the performers once you decided on the approach?
Well, as you know, when you're working on something, you begin to visualize these characters coming to life. And it was not difficult because having been in this business as long as I have and seen as many actors and worked with as many, but seen the ones I haven't worked with, there are certain kind of standard prototypes that stand out in your memory. Neil Hamilton, who has worked with me maybe once or twice, he's been in the business 48 years and I 31, and we've worked together a couple of times only, and we're just casual acquaintances. But I never at any time saw anybody else in the role of Commissioner Gordon but Neil Hamilton. To me, he was the all-time square public servant, dedicated, unswervable, honest, exemplary and monolithic almost in his dedication to his job. And Alan Napier, to me, has always been the absolute essence of the perfect English manservant or butler. And Madge Blake, who plays Aunt Harriet, she was the only one that I could even consider as being right for it. She had to be very carefully cast because she had to be not a stupid woman, and yet she had to be stupid enough so it never occurred to her that Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson could possibly be doing something besides fishing when they say they're going out fishing. You know? Yes. Stafford Repp, who plays Chief O'Hara, he's the all-time bumbling Irish cop, you know, up from a beat and has now become chief. Worked his way up in the ranks. He's so stupid he finally became chief. And I was interviewed by a reporter in Boston not long ago on the phone, a Boston Transcript, a lovely girl named Eleanor Roberts. At least she was lovely on the phone. And she told me that all the Irish cops in Boston were quite concerned because this Irish cop, Chief O'Hara, was such a dolt. And so I quickly assured her that this was Gotham City, that had nothing to do with Boston. And if necessary, I'd come there personally and apologize to all the policemen in Boston that we weren't putting a Boston Irish cop on the screen. But they all watched the show anyway and got a big kick out of it.
Now, how about casting the principals?
The principals wasn't quite that easy, but almost. I first had in mind another actor for Batman, and he was in Europe and unavailable. So his agent then very enterprisingly showed me some stills of another client he just happened to have. And I was impressed by this man's looks, whom I had only seen once in a commercial and didn't know his work at all, really. So I had him come in and let him read the first script, and we talked, and he had an immediate and very intelligent insight into what we were trying to do. He grasped the duality of this thing immediately, that he would have to play it very straight and very square in order to have it come through as humor. And so I tested him and one other actor, that's all. And he turned out to be exactly right. The boy, Burt Ward, had never done anything before. Somebody told him we were looking for young actors, so he got some obscure agent to bring him in. And the moment he walked into this office, I knew he was Robin, because he had that gee whiz, Mr. Dozier, you know, approach right off the bat that couldn't be duplicated. And he'd never done anything. He'd never acted in any medium before for 5 minutes. But he was just one of those natural kids, and I think he's improved a great deal.